Hey friends, welcome to Tracy Thrives at Home. I've been making the most of this little laundry space, but I knew it had so much more potential. With no dedicated laundry room, I wanted to create a setup that felt both functional and beautiful. Something that made everyday laundry tasks a little bit easier, but also elevating the space. In today's video, I'm giving my laundry closet and hallway a well-deserved refresh. I'll be adding smart storage, stylish details, and practical solutions to make this space work better for me and my home. If you enjoy small space organization and home makeovers, you're gonna love this transformation as much as I do. Let's jump in and get started. Our laundry area, our laundry closet, is situated on the third floor of our home in the hallway right outside of the primary bedroom. And at the opposite end of a very short and narrow hallway is my son's bedroom and then the landing for the stairway that leads down to the second floor. So as you can see, we're not working with a lot of space here, so I had to get creative about things that I could add to make it more functional that wouldn't make the space feel even smaller. When I was thinking about what I wanted to do in this space, the first thing that came to mind was storage. So I had been using this 2-cubby shelf to store my laundry supplies. I had it pushed up against the wall, but it was just a little bit too deep to pass comfortably through the hallway, and it didn't quite fit all of my supplies, nor was it very stylish. And I was able to find this smaller sized rattan cabinet that's just under 12 inches deep, so it's perfect for my narrow hallway, and I got it for just under $90. Aside from it being the perfect size, a couple of other things that led me to choose this cabinet are, one, the fact that it has legs and sits off of the floor, which helps to make the walkway feel more spacious, and two, the contrast of the black and lighter toned color of the wood and rattan. It just occurred to me how often I am building cabinets, or one time a storage cart, in my videos. In fact, I started this channel with a makeover of my second story landing, and that started with building a cabinet. But adding just that one small item and then a couple of decor pieces, that small space is completely different now, and we are loving it. Something I hope to do in all of my videos is show the actual process, whether it's installing something new, doing a DIY, or in this case, building yet another cabinet. But I enjoy sharing these steps because I want to encourage anyone watching that you don't have to be a pro to improve your home or anything in life. It's all about taking one small step, tackling one small space at a time at your own pace, and making it work for you. I just have to take a moment to point out my faux little stand here. I made it out of books and a box I had lying around and used it to support the door to help me get it attached. Next, I'm just removing all of my products from the cubby and getting rid of that, and then cleaning and prepping the space for the new cabinet and the new decor items. third floor walls and the stairway leading up to the third floor are completely bare, so I knew I wanted some sort of wall decor to go above the new cabinet. I looked at several options and even considered painting something to go here, but in the end I picked up a round mirror. Since my goal here was to pick items that help open the space up, a mirror is always good for that. I chose these very simple, very inexpensive sconces to go on either side of the mirror. I thought they would be a nice complement to the mirror and add an extra touch of decor without visually taking up a ton of space. And I had 2 flameless candles on hand, and anytime I can cozy up or change the ambiance of a space with lighting of any type, I take every opportunity to do so. Now moving on to the fun part. As I mentioned, I want this hallway to be beautiful, but also a space where I can do some of my laundry related activities. Since I don't have a laundry room, I currently carry my laundry to other areas of my home to fold, steam, sort, and so on. I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could turn this area into a place where I could do all of that without crowding up this already small hallway with more stuff, and I definitely found some solutions. Let me know down in the comments if you do this too. Something I do is I take hangers with me to the dryer so that as I'm pulling out any hanging clothes, I'm getting them onto the hangers right away. Then I carry them to the appropriate closet. I had thrown an over-the-door hook onto the laundry closet and I had been using that as a staging area, and it works okay, but it's not secure and it slides around and falls off. So I'm replacing that with this really cool retractable clothes hanger. When it's closed up into the wall, it almost looks like it's part of the house, and so far it's very sturdy. Something else I wanted to create for myself was a dedicated space to fold laundry. I'd really like to be able to fold my clothing as it comes out of the dryer right in that area and then carry it in the basket to the appropriate room. So I thought maybe a fold down table or workbench would be perfect for this area. I was able to find one that is around 23.5 by 15.5 inches. So its footprint, either against the wall or when folded out, is pretty small, but it's enough of a workspace for me to be able to fold whatever I need to fold. Now on to organizing my laundry supplies. I am not a fan of the packaging that most laundry detergents and softeners come in, so I was really looking forward to being able to decant everything and going forward store everything in these glass containers, most of which I already had on hand. I did pick up this glass pitcher. I really wanted to be able to store my fabric softener in, something aesthetic, but I didn't want it to be super messy, so I thought this pitcher might work, and it's been great. Now for the last storage solution for this space before I move on to styling the cabinet. I found these spice racks, I think intended for the side of a refrigerator, that I thought might work quite well on the side of my washer dryer combo and add just a little bit more storage space, and they are working beautifully. To style the cabinet, I chose a black vase, some faux olive branches and leaves, and a mini lamp, all of which were under $10 each. And I did decide to leave a couple of these glass containers on top of the cabinet, as I think they kind of are decorative and also for ease of use. I did go back in the following day and decide to label the glass containers for the other members of my family so they would know exactly what is inside each. And finally, I brought in a couple of collapsible laundry baskets that I can easily store above my washer dryer combo, out of sight, out of the way. That wraps up this laundry space transformation. I'm so happy with how much more functional and elevated this area feels now. It just goes to show you that even small spaces can be improved in big ways. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to stick around because I've got more projects coming soon, like a kitchen mini makeover, a front porch deep clean and refresh, and a small linen closet overhaul. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe and join me as I keep making my home work better for me, one space at a time. See you in the next one.